Okay, so we're diving deep today into this whole idea of like being your true self.
Hmm.
And, we got this piece you sent us, pasted text.
Right.
Seems like you're really ready to sort of unlock some serious potential,
Yeah.
maybe feeling a bit lost,
Yep.
maybe need a little boost.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
get ready because I think we got some really powerful insights here that might just help.
Absolutely. I think so too.
Awesome. So this piece, like right off the bat, it just kind of throws this idea out there.
Yeah.
Like, be your true self,
Just be yourself, right?
unapologetically.
Yeah.
And it just kind of connects that to like every single part of your life.
What strikes me is it seems like such a simple idea at first,
Yeah,
just be yourself.
right.
But it goes so much deeper.
It really does. And it connects it back to this idea of self-love, which honestly,
Yeah.
sometimes that just feels so cliche.
Right.
But this piece makes it sound like it's actually crucial.
It is crucial.
So how does that all play in?
Because it's not just, bubble baths and positive affirmations.
Right.
It's about recognizing your worth,
Uh-huh.
accepting your self-flaws and all.
Right.
And that's the foundation for attracting the right people, the right experiences.
So like it's almost like it sets the stage.
Totally.
Yeah, for everything else.
It's about, setting boundaries, saying no when you need to, and building a life that actually truly nourishes your soul.
Wow. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So then it kind of takes a turn and goes into personal development
Right.
and this idea of integrity.
Mm-hmm.
And I get honesty being important, but how does being honest with yourself actually lead to like growth?
Okay, so think of it this way. Integrity is about aligning your actions with your values,
Okay,
right? It's about walking the walk, not just talking the talk.
I like that.
So when you're honest with yourself, you can see where those two things might be out of sync.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe you value honesty, but you find yourself, telling these little white lies to avoid conflict or something like that.
Yeah.
So that dissonance, that's a signal for growth.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. It's a chance to adjust your actions, re-examine your values.
Wow.
So it's about becoming a more integrated whole person.
So it's not just about knowing yourself, but it's about like actively living in accordance with that.
Exactly.
That's awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that really stood out to me in this piece was this whole idea of freedom from other people's opinions, which is so intriguing.
It is.
So how does self-acceptance like lead to that kind of liberation?
Okay, so imagine this.
Okay.
You're no longer seeking validation from other people because you find it within yourself.
Whoa.
You're not constantly worried about what people think you know about pleasing everyone.
Right.
You're free to be yourself.
That's powerful.
Your choices, your happiness, they stem from your own inner compass. That, my friend, is true freedom.
But let's be real. It's way easier said than done.
Absolutely.
And we're social creatures. We're wired for connection. So how do we actually break free from that need for external validation?
Okay, so it's a journey, not a destination, right?
Right.
But it starts with awareness.
Okay.
So start noticing when you're seeking approval. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? Is it truly important to me, or am I trying to please someone else?
Okay.
And then practice making small choices that align with your values, regardless of external opinions.
Give me an example.
Okay, so it could be as simple as wearing an outfit you love, even if someone else might not get it. Or, speaking up in a meeting when you have an idea, even if you're afraid of being judged.
Okay, so it's like baby steps.
Exactly, baby steps.
Each one builds to the next one.
And each small act builds your self-confidence and reinforces that inner compass.
I love that. Okay, so this next idea almost blew my mind.
Yeah.
This idea that we shape our lives by the meaning we give to events.
That's a big one.
It sounds a little abstract.
It does, yeah.
So how does that actually work in practice?
Okay, so it all comes down to emotional responsibility.
Okay.
Let's say you experience a setback, like a job loss. You could view that as a failure, a sign that you're not good enough.
Right.
Or you could see it as an opportunity to reassess your career path,
Okay.
learn new skills,
Yeah.
and discover a path that's even better suited for you.
Right.
Your reaction, the meaning you assign, shapes your reality.
So it's not about ignoring negative emotions.
Wow.
It's about choosing how we respond to them.
Exactly.
And that ties into resilience,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So it's like we can choose to focus on the lesson rather than dwelling on the difficulty.
Yeah, love that.
And speaking of focus, this piece also highlights gratitude.
Right.
Now, I know gratitude's good,
Right.
but can simply listing things you appreciate really make that much of a difference?
It might seem overly simplistic,
Uh-huh.
but it's a powerful practice.
Okay.
Because when you intentionally focus on what you're grateful for, you shift your attention from lack to abundance.
Interesting.
It's a mental reset
Okay.
that can really transform your outlook.
So it's like training our minds to see the good,
Yeah,
which then influences our overall well-being.
exactly. And the beauty is it doesn't require these grand gestures.
Right.
It's about appreciating the small things,
Yeah.
you know.
Totally.
A warm cup of coffee,
Mm-hmm.
a beautiful sunset, a
Mm.
kind word from a friend.
Love it.
Those little things.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
last but not least, this piece emphasizes that life is a one-time opportunity.
Yeah,
Right.
kind of daunting when you think about it that way.
It is a little bit.
But it's also exciting.
It is, yeah. So how do we really seize the day? How do we make the most of this one-time opportunity?
Okay, so it's about pursuing your passions wholeheartedly,
Okay.
embracing challenges, knowing that they push us to grow,
Mm,
letting go of fear that holds us back from taking risks and stepping outside our comfort zones.
yeah,
It's about designing a life that aligns with your values,
like that.
a life that lights you up.
Yeah.
And you know what? It all circles back to being your true self.
Oh, wow.
Because when you're living authentically, you naturally gravitate towards experiences and opportunities that resonate with your soul.
So this whole deep dive has been about understanding ourselves, owning our power,
Mm.
and creating a life that reflects who we truly are.
Absolutely.
It's about recognizing that we have the power to choose our perspective, our reactions, and ultimately our path.
It really is. And you know what? It leaves us with this thought-provoking question.
Okay, I like those.
If fear wasn't a factor, if you could wave a magic wand and design your ideal life, what would it look like? What's holding you back from pursuing that vision?
Because I think you're right. A lot of times it's fear that holds us back from truly being ourselves.
Yeah, that fear of what that might actually look like.
That's a really powerful question to sit with.
It is.
And we encourage you to, keep exploring these ideas, to challenge yourself, to embrace this journey of becoming your true self,
Mm-hmm.
fearlessly and authentically.
I love that.
All right, until next time.
Yeah.